Does the amount of time it takes for your phone to charge fully up frustrate you? By the way, how do some new smartphones have the capability to fast charge going from 0 to 100% in as less as 15 minutes when your phone takes ages to do so?
Well, let's discuss the science behind charging, how fast charging works, and towards the end of this video, we'll also discuss about how you can charge up your phone faster. Let's jump into it. First of all, let's take a science refresher course.
Your battery needs to store energy to keep your phone running, and that energy is delivered to the battery by a wall plug point. The amount of energy that a wall plug point can deliver in a given amount of time, say a second or a minute, is called power. So power is energy divided by time, or if we rearrange it, time is energy divided by power. The amount of energy your battery can store is always fixed, so if you increase the power delivered to the battery, you can bring down the time it takes to charge it up.
By the way, power is expressed by watts.
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
Oh no, it's not that watt. It's W-A-T-T watt.
But before we can see how we can increase the power, we need to understand a couple of more terms: voltage represented by volts and current represented by amps. Voltage is the amount of electrical energy available per unit charge in the wall plug point. Generally, plug points in India have 240 volts alternating current available, but batteries need a much lower DC power to charge them up. So, the charger adapter contains a step-down transformer that reduces the voltage from 240 volts to 5 volts or 9 volts and so on, and also a rectifier that converts the AC to DC.
We'll talk more about how each component of a charger works in a separate video.
So, that's the voltage. Current, on the other hand, is basically the charge flowing per unit time and is controlled by the wall charger. So power, which is the energy per time, is the product of voltage and current. In other words, volts times amps is equal to watts.
The usual charger, like the ones that ship along with the iPhones. Oh, remember the good old days when iPhones used to ship with the charger in the box? Well, the point being, generic chargers that used to ship along with the iPhones have a rated capacity of 5 volts and 1 amp, which makes the power 5 watts.
To increase power, we can either increase the voltage or increase the current or increase both. So it is straightforward, right? Use a power adapter with a higher voltage or a higher current or both so that the power output from the charger is higher and your phone will charge faster. Theoretically, increasing the voltage or current increases the power and thereby decreases the time taken for charging. But practically, there are a few problems with this, including overheating, reduced charging efficiency, and reduced life of the battery. When power increases, the heat is produced due to the resistance of the battery to charge up, and so the temperature goes up. This can generally cause bulging of battery and, in extreme cases, bursting of the battery. So all charging adapters have a voltage reduction unit, and all smartphone batteries have charge controllers which regulates the amount of voltage and current supplied to the battery respectively.
To overcome these, new smartphones with insane charging speed along with increasing the power wattage do some of the following things.
Number 1. Replace the voltage reduction circuit with an MCU that is placed inside the charging adapter and prevents the device from overheating. Number 2. Design the chassis of the phone in such a way that it can handle the battery expansions during the high power charging. Number 3. The device will have a USB-C over traditional micro USB, which is the case for most phones today, but this is important as the USB-C can deliver a lot more power than the regular ones.
Let's take an example of my phone, the Poco F1, which has a 4000 mAh capacity. The mAh represents the total charge that the battery can store.
To get the total energy that the battery can store, we can multiply that with the voltage output of the battery. The voltage output of batteries are generally 5 volts, which means that the total energy required to fully charge the battery is 4000 into 5 divided by 1000, which is equal to 20 watt-hour. Now, when you charge a 20 Wh battery using a 15 watt charger with an efficiency of around 70%, you get to around 2 hours to charge up your battery completely, which is just about the time it takes for me. And note that the efficiency depends on a lot of factors like the age of the battery, the power input, the heat generated, and so on.
So here's a question. Can you use a power adapter with a higher power output in order to charge up your phone faster? Well, technically the answer is yes, but the difference won't be significant enough.
There is a handshake algorithm that runs when you connect your charger to your phone, and the phone only accepts the amount of current that it is designed to receive despite the rated capacity of the charger. So even if you connect a 100 watt charger to your phone, the change in time taken to charge is real but very small.
So you can choose to do so at the risk of decreasing your battery life. Also, for charging up faster, you can also try out the following techniques.
Number 1. Always charge up your phone with the charger that you got in the box. Oh, remember the days when you used to get the charger in the box?
But why? The coefficient of linear expansion is the position of the hemoglobin in the atmosphere. But why? But why? Full many a gem of pure serene lay underneath the unfathomed ocean unblossomed. But why? But why?
Number 2. Put your phone in airplane mode or turn it off while charging. Number 3. Remove any case that you use on your phone to facilitate better heat transfer. Number 4. Use a wall power socket for charging rather than wireless charging whenever you want to charge up faster. Number 5. Ensure charging mode is enabled. For doing this, go to the settings, then to About Phone and tap the build number 7 times until the phone says you are a developer now. Now go back to the settings, select developer options and select USB configurations to make sure that charging is selected.
Now, increasing the power output of the charger has its own limitations. So, manufacturers cannot just shove in a 1000 watt charger and expect your phone to charge up instantaneously.
So, a clever way of getting around this is to split the batteries into two. Phones like the OnePlus 9 have two batteries of 2250 watt each rather than having one battery of 4500 mAh. This helps in charging up the phone at an effective 60 watt when two batteries individually are charging up at 30 watt each. You can make use of this logic by getting a power bank and putting both your phone and the power bank to charge when you need to charge up faster.